This is the painting kit and equipment that I use to make a lot of my plein air sketches. This is a 100% acrylic kit. I use right now the Golden So Flat paints. I buy the jars and then I buy empty little squeeze bottles and I just fill them. Gotta have a small squirt bottle. For a palette, I use this, actually got this from a camera accessory, and instead of throwing it away, I realized it would make a perfect palette. You can get similar things like this that are sold as photo storage containers, small cup for water, and then I carry my brushes in cardboard. Those are the brushes that I use on the road. Got one big flat and a kind of a larger round and then a few smaller rounds. Keep it clipped up, and then the clip also works really nicely for holding your painting on a board while you're working. The paper I use mostly is Blick watercolor paper. I carry around stencils. So before I start a painting, I put the stencil over my paper, and I usually just use whatever color's left over in the palette to prime and create the rectangle that I paint in. This color will help seal the paper. It makes it less absorbent, and then it's easier for the paint to slide on it. It feels like it dries a little slower once you get a layer of acrylic over the paper. And it gives me a color to work on because I hate working on a white surface. And it also defines this rectangle that I'm going to use to create my composition. When I'm ready to paint, I put the pre-primed paper in this handy dandy shipping envelope that I have cut a little window out of. It's exactly the size of the stencil that I use to create that rectangle. And so this just helps preserve the edge of the paper as I'm painting. And the best part about all this is that it fits really nicely in my backpack. It's easy to travel with. I hike up mountains with it, drive around. I take it with me in the city to go on errands, and then if I have a few extra minutes, I'll just sit down and make a painting. Try it out. Happy painting.